record. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start, and that way we can get the people that are watching this not on for ages, and get Yvonne off because she works hard for her money. Hard for her money. Just I'm gonna get my outline out here because I'm totally gonna do it. All right, so I gave everybody a paper, and then these are the new flyers. Here's the paper in case you guys haven't gotten yours yet. They're coming. If you got the free ones. If not, you're gonna have to get on and get some. They're so super cute. The theme is Pinup Girls. I think it's one of the most fantastic papers we've had. I absolutely adore it. And then we got two new flyers. We got the Share and Earn, which is the we got rid of. We used to have trifold ones. Sorry, you guys. You two would know about them, but they didn't. And then this one is just a little flyer. We used to have something like this back in the day, so they're just really simple. Slap your name on them, throw them out there. I don't remember how much they are in the portal. I just kind of bought and then was like, oh, dear God, is that my price?
Yeah.
We also have a new polka dot guide right here. So this is, it's got all the information. It's a little bit more. Tell you what, when I started, it was half the size of this and itty bitty. So one's polka dot. Yeah. So this one's, and it's once again, it's got the theme on it. It's got a nice, what I really like, this one is what I really like in here, honestly. Where is it? It's a party planner. So if you have access to it, you can sit through and you can put everything in. I'm very disorganized, squirrel.
Yeah, ADOS.
So with that, you can go through and kind of check yourself through.
Is there any transition?
Yes. I posted a picture of what's in the transition. I'm sure it is. If not, this should be on the box. You can download it. If not, then, that's my sound for copies. So, or you can make one. I don't actually have to use it. I actually have something in my planner that will let me do that. So it's pretty good. So you can go through. It gives you a little thing about host. It never hurts to reread this anyway. Talks about Dayway. Talks about Atlanta. Talks about action-packed leadership, which we'll talk about. If you look real closely, you can see me in this picture. The incentive. Talks about portal crap. Anyway, the crap that I spend my money on. And I'm like, oh, dear God. But I must have that poshware. That was important. Rach, get my phone. Who is it?
Kara, do you copy up?
Oh, seriously, Kara?
Okay, I'm ready.
Anyway, so we're going to go through some of the new stuff. Let me get my guideline. Look, I have one for a team meeting planner. I need that. I'm going to do this one. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the new products. We didn't get everything at the, I was not one of the lucky ones to get one of the kids' box stuff and give to me. I've given up on being lucky like that. But I have everything else. The first important one is that we have two products which are not available. I don't know when they're going to become available. Ann doesn't know. It's technically not a dock strike yet, but I'm going to call it that, and Ann's going to call it that. It is a slowdown that's preceding a dock strike in LA. And if you haven't seen the pictures on the page, you should look at it, or go Google it. But it's a huge, huge dock strike. Like it's like everything's just like, and it's just piling up.
Wow.
We have this little brush that goes with the lash pop, and then we have a brush that goes with the zone. That's what we're missing, and they're coming from Asia because we can't get them here. If we get them here, the price will go above $25. Which we don't want to do. It's fantastic, the lash pop, from everybody who's tried it. So we do have a couple options. It could go as long as 6 months. So there's some options that Ann is looking into to kind of swap those out. So I don't know how that's going to affect the price. And this was something highly unanticipated because most of our stuff does come from the U.S. So those are a huge thing. We got some really good numbers for January. Although I don't. Where's my little spreadsheet though sitting on the table? Can I have that, please? That would be fantastic.
I think
Because it was right here.
I know where you put it.
I didn't put it anywhere. I don't think you. I always. You know where it is, Adam?
Hey, mine.
I need to make sure I have the right one because I pulled it up.
There's still
Oh, I should just look at the numbers. I think it's. Oh no, I don't know. I think it was you. I think you're second. I think it's December. I think Alicia. Not you, Alicia. A different Alicia. But all right. So we had some impressive numbers for last month. Alicia Boudris off Holly's team underneath Jen had close to 2,000. Kim also had close to 1,500. Alicia had over 1,000. Very nice. Go, Alicia. What are you doing? I apologize if you see a face right there. That's Piper cooking over. Can you wipe off your face?
Not working.
Maybe we should have team meetings at Panera. Adam.
Protein. See up the nose.
Piper. Yeah, nobody could see me if you were over your head there.
She was like,
That's gonna be an awesome video, Mommy.
Rachel underneath Holly had over 1,000. Chelsea had 1,000. Very nice. And went pink. She started last month. And then Mary had 1,000. I think she went pink last month too. I don't have that here. And then Becky had close to 1,000. These people had over 500. Becky Maish, Steven, Aaron McGrath, Yvonne. I'm like, she's here somewhere. Becky Garrett out in California. Carrie Escandon, Ty Lynn, Tara, Stephanie Fritz, and Holly, Melissa Allen, Leslie Bailey, and Jen Dunn, Andrea, and Sam Roon. We have a lot of same names. And then over 200, we have Michelle McDonald, Nicole. Hyper. We have Nicole Pulliam, Julie Altifer, BA, Stephanie V, Stacia, Denise Sharp, Elisa, Sarah Maki, Laura Stadfield, Becky Owens, Cassandra, Cheryl, Lynn Shalou, Sarah Whitesell, Robin, Lindsay Zupinich. We got a lot of same names. So Ashley, Kathy Paradise, Becca, Suzanne, Stacy, Hillary, Jenna, and Kimberly Broski. So, and then there are some people, those of you that put a little bit in and worked your business a little bit, give yourselves a round of applause. You guys did great. So a couple other things. We have big events coming up. We got everybody here's going to Day Away, right? Are you going? Are you going this year? You didn't go in the spring. I'm not counting. I'm not counting in the fall.
I didn't go in fall last year.
All right. Yvonne's coming and Deanna's coming, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that is on the 25th. I know those of you that are watching, you're spread out between, I know Julie's going to Houston, and we have, I don't know if Lindsay Baker ended up getting to swap her tickets for New York to Baltimore. We also have Salt Lake City and Chicago. And I know Rachel's deciding to fly down to Houston because she decided to go from Wisconsin to Houston with her husband. So, because Rachel's crazy, if you're watching this. On one day, because I just yelled at no, leave that. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to them. Stop it, you dog! Anyway, I did get mentioned as to why I'm not going to New York since I'm so close. I'm like, Andrew, I can't take off 2 days when I just took off a whole bunch of, and my boss just mentioned it today. And he's like, well, you're off a half day. You're not Thursday and Friday. I'm like, sure was. Sure was. So that's their Uncon 4 registration will start May. Silvers and above for leadership, which is action-packed leadership. We got a little car. It's going to be so much fun. But it's silvers and above are starting the registration on March 31st, and then everybody else. I don't think it's going to be PP3s this time. I think you have to be a premier. Y'all can do it. We got February, March, April, May, June. So technically, if you get in by June 1st, I've seen people go in 4 months. Don't look at me like that. I've seen it done. But anyway, so I've seen it done. 4 months, Yvonne. Do you hear that? 4 months. Anybody else watching? I've seen it done. Not really less than 4 months, but 4 months. So with that, that registration will start on May 1st. I think it will be $249. I don't remember if they actually announced the amount yet. It will not cover hotel. It will cover this year. That was another fun story from last year. It will give you product just like Day Away, and it will include such trainings such as by probably they'll con me into doing something. So it'll be fun. We do have The guy. Did you guys used to watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Mm-hmm.
They're coming.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everybody except for Drew Carey and the black dude who I really like, but he's not going to be there. But Colin and Wayne Brady. So Colin and the English guy with the glasses and then one other guy that did it. They're all coming. So you're going to want to come and have us. It's going to be Whose Posh Is It Anyway? Adam, jump on board. I was going to offer up rooms to you guys. I already have my room booked at the Marriott. It's at the Georgia International Convention Center. It's near that. All you have to do is get off of the airport and go straight there. But when Adam heard they were coming, he's like, I'm totally coming. Because you can bring friends. You can bring she'll be your wife by then, right? No, not totally.
No, almost.
Okay. So you can bring your significant others and you just have to pay for an extra ticket and they can come. They get the product. They get everything there too. So that will be fun to have that. It's also going to be a Pasha Comic-Con, Uncomic-Con, Pasha Comic-Con, something. It's going to be a comic book thing. Okay? Yeah. Superheroes. So we're going to have a lot of dark snarkies there. Let me see if it says more. I blame Trisha Lewis for that dark snarky thing. I know they said it. I don't. I forget what it is. Yeah, Whose Posh Is It Anyway for the awards nice. May 1st is when they go on. I'm trying to think. It's July 23rd through 25th, and then Action Pack Leadership will be 21 through 23rd. If you are a premier by then, usually the cost includes a shared room. Stephanie and I cuddled. We cuddled when we weren't sharing the room. She hogs the bed. I'm telling her that. Anyway, so you want to come, so keep in mind for that. We did have some retired items. I like to say retired and not discontinued, so I know you guys have seen it, but I want to go over it. We did lose the Glam Girl, Barely Behaving, Fabulous Fizzies, Twinkle Toes, Dragon Mojo, which my mom was crying about. It's okay, Mom. Mixed Berry Jam, Coconut Cream Cocktail, all of you. The greatest thing about Coconut Cream Cocktail is you no longer have to say it's called coconut because it has coconut oil in it. It smells like raspberry, but it's because it has coconut oil in it.
This is the new coconut. Coconut.
Yes, it does. I will get you samples of that. I have samples. I just haven't pulled them. So all of you, and the Brown Sugar Baby, which I'm really surprised didn't go last time. The Diva Hands, which I've been warning you guys about, was leaving. Rain Mask, Calm Down, and the Saint. Do not need to fear. We'll talk about what is in its place. If you like those, I would stock up. She doesn't retire things unless there's a purpose behind it. She's very good about watching the awards night and the Fine Shine with the part of the mix-ups as well as Straight Up Strawberry Teasing. Go get them, Tiger, Holy Cow, Honeycomb Hither, Lemonista, and Witch Be Gone. So if you like those, get them now. Also, Nutty For You, Cranberry Captivation, Sweet Crazy Daisy, A Rose is a Rose, Happily Ever After, Shock Therapy, Soothe Me. Cozy Coma's been out for a while. A sad thing, the argan oil is gone. So if you like it, once again, you want to stock up. They don't drop the price unless they really want to get rid of them out of the thing. If they're happy, they just put it on the discontinued, and when you see the price drops, you mean they want to clear it out. You saw some of them dropping the prices last time to get rid of it to the new warehouse. Price changes. Cuticle Cutie went up by $1. This is more for me than you because I'll totally forget to charge somebody the wrong amount. All the skin sticks went up $8 to $13. Sea Witch and Drop Dead went up $2 to $18. Stark Naked dropped to $14. Rubby Scrubby and Soothing went up $1, and then Complexion went up to $16. Moisturizing went up to $17, and Zit Zapper went up to $2. We eat a lot of cost in shipping. We only pay a lot of people complain about our shipping rates. The shipping rates are $16 minimum on a party, or at $100 you get it free, or at $600 it's a free shipping, or you get $8 shipping. The box sitting over there's a big giant box. That's a free shipping order. I guarantee that costs them at least $75, $80. They eat a lot on shipping, so it really aggravates me when people are like, but the shipping, so no, because they eat a lot. We are looking into other shipping. There will be 2-day shipping coming up. 2-day shipping for us posh addicts.
Extra.
No, their goal is by June. Do not ask me this next week. By June to have 2-day shipping in place. That means they're looking into another warehouse on the East Coast, so that anywhere within the U.S. can get it within 2 days shipping. Because it takes a full week to get here, and we have a little posh breakdown until it gets here. So that is thing, but it could take, the timeline is from now until June. So it could happen tomorrow. It could happen June 31st. something can come up and it doesn't happen, but that's what Andrew's goal is. So that's an important thing. Everybody gets excited about that. The other thing is that make sure you guys are going around and playing on the new website. They did tinker with some stuff. If there's an error that comes up, let me know, especially if somebody goes in and does a party and it links to someone else. Let me know so we can let them know. It's like a car. Websites are like cars. If they can't see a screenshot or something of what's working, they can't fix it. So if something's going on, I haven't had any problems with it. I never have people go through the website. I always have them go through me anyway, and then I ship out of my house. I ship it to me and then just charge them like flat rate. Anyway, $8, $5. And then I can control and put my sticker on it. I'm problematic. I don't like it to not go out without my sticker. What if they lose it? What if they lose my number? Anyway, so there are some, we're going to talk about the products here in a second. There's some seasonal ones that will only be in for this catalog. If you fall in love with it, it's only in for this catalog. I know. So make sure that, there's also 2 new kits, which we'll go over here in a bit. And make sure you play with the website. Even the back office has changed. I don't know if you guys have logged into that and noticed that. We had a whole thing. If you go on your mobile, you have collapsible windows now. And somebody's like, well, how do you see everybody's name on one screen? I'm like, you turn it sideways. They're like, oh, you're amazing. I'm like, no, I accidentally. Door, Rachel. So I do this one. We're doing good. The goal for the team this month is 20,000 because I know you guys can do it. I saw you do it in November. So we need to do it again because then I get the pool check. Because then you guys get big pool checks. See, I'm honest with you. No, but then you guys get big checks because if you guys are doing it, then your checks are going to be big. Because weren't your guys? Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
How are you?
It's okay.
It's okay. They bum rush everybody. Don't feel special. I know.
So she was going to come, but she couldn't make it. She had emergency.
Yeah, why did she go there?
She said her left arm was numb and tingling, and she had pain in her chest.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so she's at the ER.
Okay. Well,
pizza.
Grab pizza. There's cheese, pepperoni, and combo.
Hi, gorgeous.
And she didn't tell me why she couldn't make it. She just said she couldn't make it.
Yeah, she usually comes work.
She usually comes to every single meeting, so I knew there was a reason.
Like, you need to go. I didn't. I'm like.
All right. Well, grab a plate, and then we're just going over some stuff, and then we get the new paper and everything. All right. So with that, I'll touch base with her too to make sure she's okay because that's not a good thing.
What kind of pizza do you want?
Let's see here. Where are we at? So make sure you guys are playing on some things. We're going to talk about some changes with the BFF and the Rubby Scrubby and the Snarky, which have been coming. We're going to talk a little bit about some of these products. And, we also change up. We also retire products, too, because we retire because we're very good about keeping it trend. We don't want to stay stale. We want to be above the curve. We want people to be like, oh, hey, what's that? What is that? Is that a foot pill? Is my foot peel off? That's pretty creepy, but cool. Creepy, but cool. Okay. So we do that. Also, the other thing is taxes are going up. That's another reason for the price changes and the shipping and crap like that. So, that's always fun. You can actually go and if you don't see it on the Academy or on the thing, I dropped on there. You should be able to go to the box and pull all this information off. Okay, we're going to talk about the products now because everybody wants to talk about the products. Hey, who's on? Who is that? I see a ceiling. Hey, Robin. You could have brought the kids over, right? I can't hear you, Robin. I see your lips moving, but no words. Hi, Courtney. I can't hear her. I can't hear you. Rachel, bring me my phone. Let me text her and tell her I can't hear her. All right, so we're going to start. Can you bring me my phone? Don't you lady me. I'm going to lady you right up to your room. Thank you. Let me text her. I can't hear her.
What is your name?
All right, so we're gonna start.
That's Henry.
So let's start with the stuff we don't have and we can't play with. For reals. I know, we're gonna start with the stuff we can't play with. All right, for those of you that aren't playing with stuff because you're on a distance, sorry. All right, I got pictures. I swear I have pictures in here. This is a very handy thing. Oh, I guess I don't have pictures of everything. All right, the first two, the Lash Pop, when it does come available, is pretty awesome. These are actual pictures. What it does is you put it on your lashes. You know, as you age, you lose everything, your hair, your boobs. I mean, everything. It actually helps your eyelashes get thicker and grow out longer. And you can see here's a before and after. You can see the difference, or I don't know which one's before, but anyway, one is thicker and more and longer. And what she says, you actually, her eyelashes touch the sunglasses again. You know, back in the day when you used to be able to touch them and you'd be like, crap, I got mascara on my sunglasses. Yeah, you can do that again. So hopefully this will come out. I think this is going to be a thing to stay, but it's really thing.
They would see results.
Hmm?
If they use it regularly, like, does it say anything on how long until they would see results?
I forget what she said. I think they said they got 2 to 4 weeks, but they did notice them. There's a whole list of premieres. This is going to end in 10 minutes, so I will have to redo it. So I'll do it quickly for this. The other one that we can't get, as I said, is the Zone. The Zone mask is pretty cool. What you can do is you can put it in, get your area. So if you need your blackheads out, you just do that area. If you get calming because you get red right here, some people get that. You're gonna put that there. Or you get a lot of oil on your forehead. I do in the summer. You put it right there, so you hit your zones. It's not all over. It's just a treatment for specific areas. So that's the brushes. One day, the people that got to pack up their kits, they had those jerks. Anyway. So the other thing is this picture doesn't match, but the Pasta Meet You has changed. That's not the Pasta Meet You. No. The Pasta Meet You has the Snarky and the Scrumptious Sunshine and the Seize the Day, which is amazing. It's a cherry margarita flavor. Also, we have new foil wraps on the, I don't know if you guys can tell. You know how we usually have the thing around? Look at that. There's nothing on that. See that? So we have new foil wraps so they don't come out from the shower. So I'm perfectly excited about that. There's nothing. I'm like, they're
Big
feeling.
fat yummies too.
Yep, the big fat metallic yummies. I know, everybody did, but growing skin. All right. So the other things that we do not have, but I will give you samples of the people here, is the Walk on the Beach Sand Foot Scrub. It is amazing. I huffed my hands when I fell asleep at night. Because I'd be like, what? It was part of the incentive trip last year that I had photoshopped into. But with that, was my prototype. I got to try it. And Anne's like, you got a good one. It was amazing. And somebody, I guess, leaked the prototype. I'm like, really? Because I forget about mine. I'll get in the shower going, I should use it. I will never leak a prototype. I'll tell you I got one. But I won't. I also don't have the As Good as Gold skin stick. It has argan oil. It's what replaced the argan oil serum. You can put it on your cuticles. You can rub it in your hands and put it in your hair. It is great for elasticity. So it helps with your eyes, hairs, and nails. Just elastic skin helps with that.
Putting on their face too. Whenever I've had people using that, saying, what are we going to do?
Eyes, hairs, and nails is really what it is. I suspect the cuticle cootie will be replaced by that.
Yeah.
The other thing I don't have is the Posh Life lip butter. It is the lemon berry. It is thicker. It is not orange and bright like the pumpkin butter, but I still love that. It's amazing. So with that, it's really great because it will nourish. It's thicker, so you don't need a whole bunch. I did order all this stuff. I also do not have the Castaway Coconut. Yes, it smells like coconut. Yes, you'll get a sample. God, BA, jeez. But it really helps. Helps with nutrients. It's amazing. And I don't have the farmer's market. The farmer's market is seasonal. It is watermelon and cucumber. It is amazing. If you like watermelon, don't eat it. But that's those are also made. Those are made in Northern California. I don't have we put the lime in the coconut body scrub, which is also seasonal. Think of a margarita on your skin. Apparently, we inspired a lot of drinking flavored stuff from our Las Vegas thing. It's not our fault that we drink when we're away. The other things I don't have is the I'm Shrinking Pore Reducing. One of the #1 things I get is what can I do for pores? I usually point them in the way of the stripper. but this will actually reduce the pore treatment. It's meant to just go on the places that you need it. It's not meant to go all over the face because usually the pores are usually right here. I've known some people that have big pores on their chins. Right, but usually it's the nose and the chin. I don't usually see them up here. Have you ever?
Here.
Yeah, right. Yep. And so you're going to get it right there. So you could technically, I think, if you wanted to, put it all over your face. What is the one? There's one that, not recommended for entire face. You just want the mask in that area. I knew I saw that. The PoreFit face wash bar is part of our Look Natural line. I've already sold a couple of those. That will help keep face. The stripper was never intended as a face mask, although that's what we use it for because it's fantastic to strip. Oh. Fantastic. But it's meant as a body mud. In fact, in the catalog, you'll see it on the body. So what that is that the PoreFit face wash bar will actually go and detox your face. And it's the same size as detox, and it'll clean it. It's going to last forever. Now I see two of you, but
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I see two of you. You could have brought the for food.
What?
You could have brought the kids with you.
Like crazy?
Yeah. All right. We also have, it's upstairs. I will bring it down for you guys. Rachel, go get the Appeal to Me Snarky bar on the second shelf of behind our toilet, please.
Well, don't know what it smells like.
Anyway, I don't have that, but I will bring it down because it was, we had that come out in March. April. We crashed the server like 5 or 6 or dozen or lots of times to order it. It sold out in like 36 hours. No, it sold out in less than that. It sold out in like 18 hours, wasn't it? 18 hours, really quick. And had to go beg them to make more, to release more because she didn't think they would sell out that fast. Like literally, we crashed the server.
It was like there were so many people trying to get on that like they didn't have like the cute little
octopus. Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute, we're working on it. No, it just died.
Yeah. So, but
what color is the perfect?
It's like a clear. I'll show it to you. It's like a white. We'll go through that. You can look at that. The other thing too is that I also don't have the Seize the Day chunk. It is a cherry margarita, agave marinara and splash of lime. It's a cherry margarita. I picked up. I'm like, I thank you. There's a vitamin. All right, so it melted, so that's why it went up in my stash. And those are the only things I don't have there. If I run out of time and this shuts off, I got 2 minutes. I can do this. So we'll let you guys play with it. I'll go through it, and then you guys can play with it. The Heebie-Jeebie, I've already sold a couple of these. It really literally is a good name, Heebie-Jeebie. It might peel off with as big as what I've showed you, or it might just peel off at a time. It's a one treatment sort of thing. It comes with cute little socks. Look at those. Aren't those adorable? And they're pretty good quality. Yeah. No, we get to keep them, wash them up. Socks. And it comes with a thing, and it comes with little doctor's booties, which are easily ripped, is what I've been told. Okay? So you put half, the easiest way of people that have done them already is you squeeze half into the booty, squeeze half into the other booty, put your hands on, and then put the socks over. You leave it on for an hour, wash it off. You don't want it on your hands. And then in about 3 days, your feet are going to start to peel. And then if you do this and do the schwanky every day, you can keep it looking good for like 12 weeks. So
they peel in 3 days?
Yeah, it's like it's going to peel like your sunburn.
Oh, wow.
You can't stop, and you're like, yeah, that's what it does. It gives you the, right? So isn't this an appropriate name?
Yes.
It really is, but yeah, it's creepy yet fascinating. Creepy yet fascinating. Our 2 snarky bars, Daily Grind in a form, and they appeal to me. We have the Viva Senorita chunk, which I heard men like a lot. It should be called Viva Senorita. It is margarita. So, several men have already things. We put Hey Honey in a tube. It's a little bit thinner, so that's a great one. We put Snarky Butter in a butter. I have been lathering myself with this for a while. And then we have a dry oil. If you guys aren't familiar with it, you put on, it nourishes, and it doesn't feel oily. And then this has replaced the mask, the apricot mask. Adam tried it last night. I've used it a couple times. It's pretty fantastic. Okay? And this you're going to leave on and then wash off in the morning. So that's pretty much all until my thing goes up. So here's the challenge real quick, and then hopefully it won't cut me off. What I would like for you to do is I would like you to download this file from the box, or I'll put it in, that I want you to fill out your vision for this spring, okay? And I want you to play with the .com at least 10 minutes each day for the next 3 days. And then if you haven't already placed an order, get at least one order in, or collect orders. I did that. Yeah, I sold like $200 in 2 weeks just like the stupid heebie-jeebie in like 24 hours. And then I want you to print, write, and then post a picture of your vision doc in the group page. I want you to hang it where you can see it by Friday if you can. If you can't, get it up as soon as you can. And then I want you to plan a spring